Hey, it's Chris, the Midwest Bass Hunter, and today we're going to unbox the March bait crate. So, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more unboxings like this. You want to see lure and gear reviews, if you want to see fishing tips and tricks, or just good fishing content. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell so you know whenever I make a new video. So, we got the March bait crate. Now the bait crate is kind of like a subscription box. I mean, it is a subscription box, but you don't have to subscribe. You can just buy 1 month at a time, or you can go ahead and subscribe. I do have a coupon code in the description. I'll leave it in the description for this video. So you can get 15% off. So this box is like $19.99. You'll be able to get this box for $17 or $16.99, $3 off. So what's in the bait crate? Well, typically it's small town bait companies, a little more custom than your normal subscription box. You're gonna have some low volume baits, but high quality baits. So let's check it out and see what we got this month. First of all, you got some bait crate stickers. Always get a couple bait crate stickers in there. All right, the first thing we got, it looks like a kind of a jerk bait. It's from the Ridge Fly Shop. And I will leave it websites for all these companies in the description as well. So if you want to check out their stuff, you can do that. So this is, I don't know, kind of a golden shiner colored jerk bait. This should be pretty good. Pretty good in the springtime, actually. I got one other jerk bait from the Ridge Fly Company. It was a real small one in a different one of my my bait crates, and this is a pretty nice bait. And this is really nice, well painted, kind of a custom painted thing. There you go. All right, next we have Okie Custom Lures, and this is a jig. So let's see what we got here. I think this is probably a 1/2 ounce jig. It's kind of a football head jig. And it's kind of a brown color. There's a little bit of purple in there. Brown, black, and purple. It's got a weed guard on it, and it has a big hook. It's a pretty sturdy looking hook. With jigs, I like to have a sturdy hook because I want to know that when I set the hook that, you know, I'm set the hook hard on a jig, and you don't want to have them bend. I've seen them bend. This is a pretty heavy gauge hook, so this is pretty good quality. And it's got a kind of a neat little, I don't know, kind of a brown bronze color for the jig head. Kind of metallic looking. There we go. All right, and we have a couple of soft plastics here that you can maybe pair up with that jig. So this is Combat Jigs and Custom Baits, American made, veteran owned. So let's check these out. These are a little different, like creature bait. They're kind of like a twister tail, but they're different. It's like a creature bait. It's got these little appendages on here. And that would work really good on a jig or even as a trailer on like a spinnerbait or a swim jig. And the tail is like, I'm trying to show you this. The tail is kind of got 3 different like portions to it or whatever. So that's gonna have quite a bit of action in the water. It's white and it's got let's see if it has a color on it. A lot of these small bait companies, they don't put a color on their stuff. Well, they got a neat little logo there. So there's what it looks like. I don't know what it's called or what the color is, but I'll put these guys' website on the description. That way we can find out what color it is. So there's a bag of those, and what do we got in here? There's 4 of them in here. Those are pretty interesting. I've never really seen those before. Next thing we've got, it's called Bite. Get bit with Bite. CatchOutdoors.com. I think this is the same company that makes, I think they make them zero gravity jigs. I'm not sure. So this is a crawdad. It doesn't have too much of a scent to it, but it's a big crawdad. It's kind of green on the back, and then it's red on the belly. This is a pretty good looking bait. And it's hollow. Like some of these crawdads, I've seen some other brands that are kind of hollow. And it kind of keeps when you hook them, it causes maybe a little air pocket to be in there, and they kind of go up in the air. The other thing you can do is you can hook it with the jig head, and that little pocket helps with that, just like a regular round jig head. So this would make an awesome trailer for a jig too. So actually it would probably work really good with this jig. It's a little bit long, you might have to cut some of that off, but let's see if we can learn anything more about these. It doesn't say a color or whatever, but it's obviously a craw. And I don't know, there's probably eight or nine of them in here. That's a pretty good amount. They do have some scent to them. All right, so the last thing we got here is this spinnerbait. Let's see what this thing is all about. It's a little different looking. The blades are clear. I think they're plastic. Well, obviously if they're clear, they're probably not metal. So it says Bucktail Johnny's Lure Company. It's got a little card in here. Bucktail Johnny's. All right, let's see what this looks like. So it's got quite a skirt on it. I mean, this thing is dense. It's very thick. And it has a silicone portion, and it also has a bucktail portion. So it's got some hair to it, and there's even a little bit of tinsel and a feather in there. A little bit of feather. That is a pretty neat looking bait. And I guess it looks like, would look like some of the bait fish from around here with a green back and a white belly. And the jig head's painted black with a little red on the front. And then these blades. Okay, these blades they're plastic. I've never seen that. I've never seen a plastic bladed spinnerbait. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know I wonder how well they vibrate in the water. And they have some glitter on them too. It's coming off all over my hands, but yeah, there's a Colorado blade and then a willow blade. That is a sweet looking lure. I can't wait to see what that looks like in the water. I might have to put that in the water and then get an underwater shot of that just to see what it looks like. So that's the bait crate for the month of March 2018. Like I said earlier, bait crate, you can get these for $19.99. Like I said, you can get 15% discount with my coupon code that I'll leave in the description. Check these guys out. It's a cool subscription box. It's a little bit out of the norm. And if you don't want to subscribe to it, you can just get a box here and there and try them out. So thanks so much for watching today. As I said earlier, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to hit that like button.